Yeah, it's all good now. Sure. I would have been, I don't know. I don't know what to do. So that went down because it detected audio that doesn't belong to me. Apparently, that was leprous, I guess. But, again, YouTube bots, we detected something. We don't know what the actual owner of the music says, but we detected something. And thank you about with that, Gwen. Thank you for all that. But most of that is the struggle I have with OBS. Uh, you know, Gay, don't be sorry. It has nothing to do with Leprous or their record label. It's YouTube. It's their bots. But I thought it was an awesome song, Gay. Gay, I really did. Yeah, don't be sorry about that. It's all back up. Yeah, we don't know when the AI bots are going to strike. I mean, I didn't really pause. I paused probably more in that video than I did in several other videos that I just played. Look, even John Denver went through. That was fine. Just in case. I don't know when it went down. Did it go down before the song was over? Because I was done and then it went down. But thank you for reposting it just in case. Yeah. Can happen with anybody, any band. That was great as long as it lasted. Did it go all the way to the end? That I wasn't sure of. Yes, it did go down before the song was over. You were like three fourths when it went down for me. That's bullshit. That's what it said. We detected audio that may not belong to you. Cut off for me, didn't make it to the end. That I'm sorry about. So I'm glad that you put that link back in there, Gay. Because it was such a great song. All right, this is cool. Kirsten, hello, 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 hello. I'm going to love this. Thank you, Pan. So, this is a donation request from my sister, Elsa. Thank you, Your Majesty, for this. I appreciate this. This is Florence and the Machine. The name of the song is Everybody Scream. Everybody Scream, Everybody Scream. But I'm not. I know the name. They've been around a long time, right? But I don't know them. You know, pausing might help. I don't think so, brother. Tell that to a bot. That's looking at just however many I've seen people get taken down for 7 seconds of a song, and it wasn't even the original song. It was the person playing the song on a guitar. So I don't know. It really hasn't helped in the past. I know, and like I said, I paused more on that video than I did on a few of the other videos, including the John Denver one, and it still went down. It's bots. What do they know? So this is a spotlight, and I do have a note here. The Queen's Decree, led by vocalist Florence Welch. Florence and the Machine have become known for their combining indie rock with art pop, folk, and mysticism. Over the years, their sound has embraced sweeping vocals, poetic imagery, and an almost ritualistic live energy. Ooh. Sold. The new song, Everybody Scream, is the lead single and title track of their upcoming 6th studio album, released on the 20th of August, 2025. Lyrically and sonically, the track delves into themes of surrender, release, performance, and transformation. Welch said that rather than delaying the record, she challenged herself to push through the fear and just move through the fear and put it out. Okay. The music video, directed by Autumn De Wilde, complements the song's atmosphere with eerie visuals. Welch runs through a surreal landscape joined by a group of women whose energy becomes almost supernatural. I chose the original video because it is so freaking cool, but there is a live that is awesome as well. And you know, I always say to you guys, just because I did the song in the official version, just because I did the official version of a song doesn't mean I ain't going to do live versions, Tiny Desk versions, KEXP versions. You pre-ordered the album? Ingo, good. Wow, Elsa said you've seen her 5 times live. Wow. Oh, cool. Well, listen, I'll put the link down below for you guys over there, so you can support. That's what it's all about, folks, supporting the original artist. All right, Queen, my Queen. Let's buckle up. We're gonna put the pedal to the metal, folks. Florence and the Machine. Everybody scream. I thought so. Even from a distance, I was like, that doesn't look right. But, holy shit, right? And what a gorgeous landscape. Where the hell are they? I have no idea, but this is so beautiful. This is so cool.
Get on the stage and I call her by her first name. Try to stay away, but I always meet her back at this place. She gives me everything, I feel no pain.
She kind of reminds me of PJ Harvey a little bit. Oh, you'll be bringing more, Florence? All right. Done deal. Oh, Ingo says, looks like England. You're probably right. You probably looks like the Moors, right?
She gives me everything, I feel no pain. I break down, get up, and do it all again. Because it's never enough. She makes me feel loved. I can come here and scream as loud as I will. Everybody dance! Everybody sing! Everybody move! Everybody scream! Here I don't have to be quiet. Here I don't have to be kind, extraordinary and normal all at the same time. But look at me run myself ragged, blood on the stage. all twisted and tangled. I'll make you sing for me, I'll make you scream. Everybody dance! Everybody sing! Everybody move! Here I can take up the whole of the sky, unfurling, becoming my full size. And look at me burst through the ceiling. I just so glad you came, breathless and begging and screaming my name. Screaming my name.
I love this. I freaking love this. You guys too, huh? Right, Nancy? Yes. Has a primal feel to this. Yeah. I love the seizures that everyone in this room is going through, except for the dude that was riding backwards on the horse. The imagery in this, the performance of all of these dancers and you know, the BG in this video is just phenomenal. Elsa, thank you so much for introducing me to Florence Welch and her machine. This is so amazing.
Screaming my name. Protect me from evil, the magic and the misery, madness and the mystery. Oh, what has it done to me? Everybody scream.
And now she's going into the convulsions like that. Oh my God. That was so incredible. Like even Nancy says, truly impressive voice. What a performance. She could do so many things with her instrument. Her live performances are just out of this world. I'm totally hooked. Oh, hold on a second there. Let me back that up because they're giving like casting by Claire Curry. Good for you, Miss Curry, because well done. Okay. And Autumn de Wilde. You know, that's another cool thing about these videos is the witches. See that? The captain. I mean, very cool. That was amazing. Amazing. Everybody scream. And then more credits. Well, a lot goes into these videos these days. A lot. You even need like an equine unit. There's a lot of hands it takes to make these videos. It doesn't seem that way, but you know, incredible. Florence and the Machine. The link will be below for you guys to go over there and do the thing and support. This came out 2 months ago. 3.6 million views. Amazing. I'm blown away. Ooh. Is that what we're doing? Yes, we are. Gay, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for that, Elsa. That was amazing. And I'm totally in love with Florence and the Machine. Fantastic. Way more for you? Thank you. This one here, this is a donation request from my brother Ingo. It's a spotlight. And Ingo says, because the artist is Anne Clark. The song is called Sleeper in Metropolis. And he says that Anne Clark is an 80s new wave icon. Enjoy. I love these kind of adventures too, Ingo, because, as a guy who was a teenager in the 80s, to discover things that were around at that time is wonderful. Because, at that time I was into my thing and I missed out on a lot of stuff. And it says here, Anne Clark, Sleeper in Metropolis. For more than 30 years, Anne Clark has held a unique place in contemporary music, combining literary, socially engaging texts with innovative and genre-breaking music. She has covered every kind of style while at the same time maintaining her own identity on each and every recording, whether it be the samples before sampling became a concept, and electronically treated acoustics of The Sitting Room, 1982, to the groundbreaking analog synth classics of Sleeper in Metropolis, 1983, and Our Darkness, 1984. So I probably knew people back then, and I'm thinking of my old buddy Frank that introduced me to Joy Division. I wonder if he was familiar. I'll have to reach out to him and ask him. But I'm going to have this link down below for you guys to go over there and do the thing and support the artist. And I don't know, Ingo. I mean, I might be completely like, oh yeah, I've heard this song, or you got me, on this. Anne Clark, everybody, Sleeper in Metropolis, 1983. Kids, let's buckle up. Put the pedal to the metal. So 1983. You hear that sound, that clapping sound? Right? That's a machine. In fact, it's a pedal, and you can actually do a percussive thing. You can actually hit that pedal and make that sound. I actually have that pedal. It might even date back to that. I don't use it for anything because how many times how often you're going to use something like that? But that's what that is. It's not a real hand sound. It's an electronic sound.
As a sleeper in Metropolis, you are insignificant. Dreams become entangled in the system. Environment moves over the sleeper.
Conditioned air, conditioned, sedated breathing. The sensation of viscose sheets on naked flesh. Soft and warm, but lonesome in the blackened ocean of night. Confined in the helpless safety of desires and dreams, we fight our insignificance. The harder we fight, the higher the wall. Outside, the cancerous city spreads like an illness, its symptoms in cars that cruise to inevitable destinations, towed by the silent spotlights of society-created paranoia. No alternative could grow where love cannot take root. No shadows will replace the warmth of your contact. Love is dead in Metropolis. All contact through glove or partition. What a waste. The city, a wasting disease.
I remember her during a sound check. One of the tech guys says, "Please sing something," and she said, "I don't sing, honey." Yeah, the lyrics are something else. I feel like I should be wearing a linen suit and driving a really bitchin' car or a scooter like a Vespa. This is like, the very deep roots of what would end up becoming techno and EDM and everything, because this is new wave for 1983. Abso-freaking-lutely. But very interesting style here, and it's reminding me of somebody else. I just got to put my finger on it, with that kind of spoken word sort of thing going through here. Ingo, you with your vast knowledge, I wonder if there's anybody else that you're thinking of too. This is just awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Let me go back a bit here. The lyrics are amazing. That was awesome, dude. She's pretty unique with the spoken word style in this genre. No techno without new wave and industrial. That is the truth. That is the truth. But definitely, I could tell you this, coming from now as a 57-year-old, totally love this. Totally love this. As a 83, it's about time I got into metal. So as a young guy who just discovering Priest and Maiden and Metallica and stuff like that, I never would have given this a second thought. Hans, welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here. We've been waiting for you. So sit back, enjoy. Knight says Bill would be like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Probably. Probably. I love to study how genres blend into each other and into new ones over time. Yeah, I agree with that, and that's the beauty about doing these huge spans of music is to be able to see how that transpires. To see what influences other genres and stuff, because very little comes out of the void. Although sometimes those are those incredible breakthrough artists. When you could find an artist and say, there ain't nobody that was like that artist before that artist. Before David Bowie, can you think of anybody that was doing what Bowie was doing in the 70s before Bowie? You know? Yeah, right. What were you told? That reminds me too. Actually, this is a great segue because I'm going to be doing another channel likely called Bemusing Bill, Breaking Down the Classics. So I'm going to be taking older songs, older bands and songs, whatever, and doing much more of a lyrical breakdown, a musical breakdown, kind of a what makes this song great sort of thing. And, I think it'll be really cool because I never got into lyrics when I was younger, really. I just liked the song. And as a guitar player, I was way more focused on the guitar and the music anyway. So I really wasn't doing too much of that. But so these dives are going to be like, let's say I take a Carry On My Wayward Son, or I Am the Walrus, or Stairway to Heaven, and just really analyze it and those will be standalone videos. So we'll let you know when the channel gets launched. It'll probably be very soon. And another thing I will be doing starting in November is something called BYOB with Bemusing Bill, and I'm going to be doing either live streaming full albums or full concerts. No requests, no other songs. The whole purpose is to sit there and listen to an album or watch a whole concert with whoever wants to hang out with me. And I think those will be fun. That'll be like a once a month Saturday night type of thing. And of course we'll put out the invite, or not, the notifications when we do all that stuff. Oh, yeah, we were waiting for you. I was waiting for you, Hans. I go back and I see Ingo says, I'm high as... We know what you meant to say, and it wasn't duck. And that's a surprise how? One of the things that get you into collecting records. Yeah, that's true. It's true. You even said that. I didn't realize that Queen Mistletoe said, yeah, about time, to Hans. I do love theater and musicals, if you were talking about moi. We've been sitting here for hours. Finally, we can move on. Whoa, Hans is in the building now. All right, finally, we can move on here. Hans is known to cause a bit of a ruckus. Yeah, I know. That's all right, though. That's why we love him. That's why we love him. Hans, I don't know if you noticed, but I think we're all a little bit slap happy at the moment. We're all a little, it's been a great stream, though, guys, huh? Has this not been like friggin' amazing stream? Can you describe the ruckus, sir? What is that from, dude? Breakfast Club, thank you. Thank you. Nancy would have got that, like... Yeah, not Emilio Estevez. That was it Emilio Estevez? I thought that was, what's his face? You know, the burnout dude. Judd Nelson? You're looking forward to the other channels? Cool, Knight. That's really cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too because, you know, I really want to explore more of the music from, you know, even music I'm familiar with. Thank you for the link there, Gay. I appreciate that. Let me do that right there. And you know, it's a great segue into what we're going to be doing next because of this particular, you know, like Sammy's bringing Bob Dylan in here, and yes, Judd Nelson. See, and Bob Dylan. You know, I'm not really familiar with Bob Dylan. I know he's a great poet. There's a handful of songs I know, but Sam, I mean, you're leading me into territory completely unfamiliar, and I've been appreciating it big time. All of us are. And yeah, it'll be a watch party. Yes, exactly. So we've got some. So the first one I'm going to do with that BYOB, you know, is I'm going to live stream Arian's 01011011011. The entire album live. In fact, I think we talked about it as a concert. It was Anthony Michael's whole. Yes, you're right. You're right, Ingo. I can picture it now. You're right. It was like the last dude we could think of, and we didn't even get it. Oh, you even put the scene in there, dude? That's hilarious. That's awesome. Yeah, so that Aryan one will be the first one. Okay? And that will be right after Halloween sometime. Not directly after Halloween, for crying out loud, but it'll be one of those. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. And then we could do whole albums. We'll do whole concerts, the whole thing, and as a live stream thing. That way we can all watch together and talk, and you know, it'll be fun. The Odyssey from Florence would be perfect for a watch. Okay, I'm down. I'm game. So this is a donation request from my dear brother Sam. Sam has brought more Bob Dylan to the show here. And this I guess is another fan channel, but you know, I'm going to leave the link down below for you guys so you can support. The song is called I Shall Be Free, and I love that the lyrics are here too, because that's really important. And Sam, any information on the song, the album, you know, whatever you've got, you know, you can hit us up in the chat over here, and I'll talk about that, you know, and put it into this. The freewheeling Bob Dylan, because this way we all get to learn. In fact, anybody who knows anything about the song or Bob Dylan, you can definitely throw it out there. You know, I really appreciate it. All right, Sammy boy. So kids, it's time we buckle up, put the pedal to the metal.
Well, it took me a woman late last night. I was 3/4 drunk. She looked all right.
3/4 drunk.
Till she started peeling off her onion gook. She took off her wig, said,
Hold on a second. What did he just say there?
Late last night, I was 3/4 drunk. She looked all right. Till she started
peeling off her onion gook.
Started peeling off her onion gook. She took off her wig, said, how do I look? I was high flying. bare naked, out the window. Well, sometimes I might get drunk, walk like a duck and smell like a skunk. Don't hurt me none, it don't hurt my pride, 'cause I got my little lady right by my side. She's a-trying to hide, pretending she don't know me.
I got a small window, but looks like I'm right on time. This is just a fun side of Dylan. He was just 19 years old when he did this one. Thank you, Sam. That's the stuff I'm talking about.
I was out there painting on the old wood shed when a can of black paint, it fell on my head. I went down to scrub and rub, but I had to sit in back of the tub. Cost a quarter. Half price. When my telephone rang, it would not stop. Is President Kennedy calling me up? He said, my friend Bob, what do we need to make the country grow? I said, my friend John, Bridget Bardot.
That's awesome. Sam says this was from Freewheelin', Bob Dylan, last song on the album. I know this is a classic album here. I'm sure Ingo owns it, probably even signed. What year was this? I would have to say, looking at it, sometime between 65 and maybe 69, if I was to guess. That's why he never needed to have a great voice. He's just such a master of the pen. It is. Oh, you joined Patreon. Thank you so much, Kirsten. I appreciate that. Big loves. President Kennedy mentioned means even earlier. I was thinking that too, right? Because it's 63. But I don't think I don't think they had made those Volkswagen buses. You see that microbus in the back? I don't think they made that. I could be wrong. It is 1963. See, I'm wrong. Well, at least we know Kennedy was killed in 63. But I'm not sure about when this album came out. Does it say there? No, it doesn't. It doesn't say anything about that there. Is that what you're saying, Ingo? This came out in 63? Because I know that's a reference. Kennedy was November of 63. Yes. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. Thank you for that info.
Anita Ekberg, Sophia Loren, Country Oak Grove. Well, I got a woman 5 feet short. She yells and hollers and screams and snorts. She tickles my nose, pats me on the head, rolls me over and kicks me out of bed. She's a man-eater, meat grinder, bad loser.
So you're Knight's saying that the album was May of 63. And Kennedy was killed in November of 63. So that makes perfect sense. And you do have the album, but it's not signed and it's not a first pressing. Yours is from the 70s. So it was recorded in 62, Gay? Thank you. I appreciate that too.
Bad loser. Oh, there ain't no use of me working all the time. I got a woman who works herself blind, works up to her britches, up to her neck, writes me letters and sends me checks. She's a humdinger, folk singer. Late one day in the middle of the week, eyes were closed, I was half asleep. I chased me a woman up the hill, right in the middle of an air raid drill. I jumped a fallout shelter, I jumped a string beam, I jumped a TV dinner, I jumped a shotgun. Now the man on the stand, he wants my vote. He's running for office on a ballot note. He's out there preaching in front of the steeple, telling me he loves all kinds of people. He's eating bagels, he's eating pizza, he's eating chitlins. Set me down on a television floor. I flicked the channel to number 4. Out of the shower comes a football man with a bottle of oil in his hand. Greasy kid stuff. What I want to know, Mr. Football Man, is what do you do about Willie Mays, Martin Luther King, Olatunji? Whoa. Well, the funniest woman I ever seen was the great-granddaughter of Mr. Clean. She takes about 15 baths a day, wants me to grow a mustache on my face. She's insane. Well, ask me why I'm drunk all the time. It levels my head and eases my mind. I just walk along and stroll and sing. I see better days and I do better things. I catch dinosaurs, make love to Elizabeth Taylor, catch hell from Richard Burton.
Well, Bob dropping a lot of names in that one. Elizabeth Taylor, Richard Burton, Sophia Loren, all kinds. Pinup girls lead to many babies. Dylan's humor. No doubt. Great fun, Sam. I agree with you, Niferdil. I wonder if this had any inspiration on We Didn't Start the Fire. I wouldn't be surprised. Billy Joel was a fan, so it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, that's right. Since we had to start a new stream, don't forget to hit that like button. Sam, thank you so much for more Dylan. That really was a lot of fun. Dylan from 63. Too cool. The link will be down below for you guys. That put a smile on your face? Yeah, me too. That's awesome. That was so awesome. Says, Dylan had a different mindset back then. Dylan's catalog is insane, dude. I wonder if that statement is even valid in comparison to Frank Zappa. I know that there's like hundreds, and I might even be conservative saying this, hundreds of songs that Frank never even released in his vault. He was always recording. Has nothing to do with the cookies and wine, that reason why you have the smile on your face. Yeah, Zappa's one of those too, right? Igor's here. How are you, my friend? Yeah, well, let me tell you, you're here just in time, my friend, because we got... Uh-oh, what's up with this? All right, before we do, I think... Well, maybe I'm wrong here. Okay, Gay, that I don't have a link there. Maybe if I copy and paste. Let me see. Oop, don't do that. Well, maybe I can't do that. I'll wait. I shall wait. That's not an active link on the sheet. Ooh, Igor's brought some pizza. Well, you are very welcome here. And coffee and donuts. Well, the coffee and donuts are for Elsa. Taylor's one of those two that can't stop writing. I know, but compared to those two, to Dylan and to Frank Zappa, she is like just beginning that journey. Those guys have many decades, and you know, if you take it from the chat, it will work. Okay, let me do that. Here we go. Bingo blammo, you got it. Okay. Yep, the one in chat works, and you're absolutely right. I have the link up now. Oh, and Differdale gets a couple slices of pizza too. That's awesome. My 11th grade Spanish class was me and a bunch of troublemakers in that class. The class was so big and the teacher was so fragile that they took all of us troublemakers out of the class and gave us a separate class. And one day we ordered pizza in class, and the delivery guy shows up, knocked on the door, and we had pizza, and it was really cool. Of course, the teacher made us share it with everybody, and that sucked, but it was fun. Spasibo, mój drug. Right? This is just another alt account for posting fan clips of the live streams, hence the weird name. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Look, Igor has brought me beer and a pizza. Spasibo. Okay, Gwen, we will wait for you. Well, you know, I've done various Russian metal bands. Aria, what was it? Klosnost. And of course I've done Dimash from Kazakhstan, and you know, so I pick things up. Fast Time at Richmond. Yeah, exactly like Fast Times. Yep, exactly. Okay, but now, all right. So this is a donation request from Knight Spearhead. Knight, I love you, man. This is a keynote from Knight, and he says Hololive promises anniversary was October 8th, and it is technically their second anniversary, but they've been around longer as the Generation Council. In other words, that's the name of the generation, was Council, which is a whole other story. Promise currently consists of Iris, Crony, and Bay, each of whom I've introduced you to. Crony being the most recent. Yes, I remember you explaining, you know, the whole thing based off of Greek's Chronos, you know. So I get that. Thank you for the keynote. And this is called Run Back Round. Hololive English. Promise is the name of the thing, I guess, right? Because it says Promise 3D Live 2025. I'll do this. Oh, look at that. I am the very first person to hit the thumbs up there. Why is that? The link will be down below for you guys, so you can go over there and Yep, Kipalov. Yep. Yeah, the Aria song I did apparently did not have Kipalov in it, and I got a lot of comments saying, "Oh, without Kipalov, it's nothing. They're nothing without Kipalov," which is just amazing. Yeah, I think we're already here. Okay. All right, my friend. Let's do this. Oh, good. I'm glad that Gwen's back just in time. Kids, buckle up. Let's put the pedal to the metal.
Run back round. Don't stop now. Run back round.
Again, motion capture here.
Don't stop now.
Up with the moonlight, down in the streetlights, looking for a spotlight, making my move. I'm running, equal. Days like a whirlwind.
You got to remind me about who is in what color. You know, it's a small channel. I just figure you prefer the live recording over the album cover video. Yeah, I mean, it's more interesting because, you know, this is all stop motion stuff. So these singers are actually there doing the dancing and everything. It's just that they're in stop motion costumes and they're surrounded by green screen to put them in this world. And I think that's just so amazing. So Crony is in blue. So you see her there. Bay is in red in the front. And Iris in the back in the pink. Gotcha. Thank you so much.
Don't stop coming, coming to tailspin. What can I do? Keep running, equal. Lost and found, back to where I started. I won't stay down, trust me, I can do it. I live life loud, take it to the limit. So stand up proud, now I'm gonna sing it. Run back round, it's a new beginning. I run back round, got to keep believing. I run back round.
And this has got a real like 90s feel to this. You know, it's there's a retro kind of feel to this song.
Back round, got to keep believing. I run back round, I know where I'm going. I run back round, nothing's gonna stop me now. Oh, 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 I'm gonna run back round. Oh, 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 I'm gonna run back round. Sparks on the pavement, dreams in the distance. Gotta be relentless, faster than sound. Keep running, equal. Oh, Yahoo and loaded, Burrito explosive. Swifter and lighter, estamos quieto brighter. Oh, faster and lighting, better get excited. Keep on running. Run back round, it's a new beginning. I run back round, got to keep believing.
I think I'm even going to take this a step back and be like, you know, I think this has got more of an 80s retro feel to it. What do you guys think? Yeah, very 90s, early 2000s pop. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, but there's something about it that feels even older. You know? I'm just wondering now with the advancements in AI and how realistic you can make people. I wonder if that would ever be part of the HoloLive thing. Maybe in the future, where they look more like real people dressed this way. Or is the anime stylistically, you know, going to stick around? I know the future. We don't know the future, but, you know, early 90s bubblegum pop feels. Early 90s? Sure. I could see that. Yep. This has a great vibe, beat, very retro-like. Yeah, right. But you know, I just wonder. They can make them look absolutely real, only dressed that way, as if more like a cosplay than an anime. It is a possibility, but the anime style is the big draw for the Hololive fan base. It's true, at least at this point in time. It's true. We don't know, 10 years in the future if it's going to stick the same. But, I would think you're right. I would think it's because of that stylistically. And it's not a new style. It's been around for quite a while, really. But, that might be something that they hold on to. Like, they can... You've seen like The Simpsons where they make them more 3D, more computer animated. They can even make them look real. I think there was one of the Treehouse of Horrors that they turned them into like real looking people. Freaky. And of course you don't want to see that. You want to see The Simpsons as the two-dimensional cartoons like that, we love that. It's been around for 30 something years. So I could see the Hololive anime sticking with that style in the future. There might be an off branch, though. You never know.
It's a new beginning. I run back round. Got to keep believing. I run back round. I know where I'm going. I run back round. Nothing's gonna stop me now. I'm gonna run back round. I'm gonna run back round. I'm coming. Got a dream just waiting now. I'm gonna run back round. Yeah, everybody come on. I'm gonna run back round.
That's exactly how I would have ended it. Oh, now's the time to roll out. That's cute. They should have like tackled each other. I wouldn't doubt there will be another company, especially an American one, that will try it with AI for that profit. Of course, if there's profit involved, yeah, absolutely. There'll be something. Because think about it. It went from Vocaloid, and that's that whole sound and everything. And as it's moved and progressed, that's it's changed. So now with AI getting better and better and better, how are they going to incorporate that? I think a lot of record companies around the world, I think they're going to use AI as a great way of increasing profits without having to pay those pesky human artists, who are always demanding things like, pay and stuff like that. I think it'll just be easier for them. But yeah, I think that anime style will be around a very long time because of the fan base. And that'll change too as the fan base changes. But thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Igor says, what book is behind you? I only know the actor Boris Karloff. You're talking about this book over here? That one right there? That is a book on movies, on horror movies through the ages, like all the essentials. It's a great book, especially for someone like me who loves, movies. Gwen says, now to bring the whole mood down. Dancing with the Devil might be difficult listening for some, as bluntly addressing her history with addiction. I don't know Demi Lovato other than her name, and I don't even know if I really know what she looks like, honestly. Lovato begins the song by singing. Interesting. Yeah, right, Knight? How dare humans want money? They're the only human. Well, they're not even really humans, really. Oh, the gravestones? Oh, that one back there, that's Boris Karloff. I mean, yeah, Boris Karloff. Bela Lugosi is next to him. And I know my boy, my nephew over there, Pan. I know you don't like to admit that price is, has gone, but yes, the greats. And if you know Lawrence Talbot, then you know your stuff. He lives forever. That's true. That's true. Vincent Price will live forever. Yes, those are tombstones, gravestones. But there are a couple books back there. There's Edgar Allan Poe's complete works and a book of horror. All right, so Demi Lovato here. There we go. And there's no note, right? No. Oh, it's 3:15, so we might be hearing the kids walking home from high school as they walk past the house and, do what kids do. Tomb for graves, tomes for books. Ah, that's nice. That's nice. That's a good one, Pan. Okay, so this one's all up. Dancing with the Devil. Now that's, we were talking about the whole breakdown of classic songs, what they really mean and everything. And that's another one that I got to do is Van Halen's Running with the Devil. Because that's been the song that always made, it always made that list of like, satanic music that heavy metal people play. And they would, back in the day, they would always throw that one in there because it's running with the devil. You guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about is what it makes. Is what it means. This is heavy because it talks about her almost fatal drug overdose. Wow. Wow. I have tissues ready? Oh boy. The kids making a ruckus. Right. All right, so I think ready there. So this is a donation request from my sister Gwen. Gwen, thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. I know the name Demi Lovato. It's all over the place. I'm not familiar with any of her music. This is Dancing with the Devil. It's the official video. And Gwen has told me a few things about the song, about Demi's having to deal with her addictions and everything. It's going to be a heavy hitter. It's going to be a heavy hitter. And that they couldn't access any... Whoa, what the... It's heavy because it talks about her almost fatal drug overdose and that they couldn't access any veins for dialysis. They had to go through the carotid artery. Oof, my goodness. Wow. Wow, okay. All right, thank you for that. It's going to be heavy, kids. I'm going to leave this link down below for you guys because it's always about supporting the original artist. It came out 4 years ago, 47 million views. Listen, I know that she is very, very popular. But I'm a metalhead, so, I'm not always up on these things, especially with pop music. Oh, absolutely. Dostoevsky. Oh, yes, Pushkin, as well as the composers as well. As well as... Oh yeah, Gwen. Gwen says that she could do metal. I bet she could. I don't know. Does she do metal? Does she have some metal songs or something? Or you just busting my chops, which I appreciate. I really do. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Igor, we were talking about War and Peace, my wife and I, the other day, and like how I'll never get through that book. She totally could. Gwen says she's done metal? Well, listen, I got the closed captions on over here so we can check out what's going on. And maybe she can, maybe she can't. I don't know. Maybe you guys will bring some of that to the show someday. You know what I mean? Kids, let's buckle up. Put the pedal to the metal. This video contains depicting addiction, contains content depicting addiction, drug use, trauma, and sexual abuse, which may be triggering for some. So there you go, guys. You've been warned. Very good to have a trigger warning in the beginning, for sure.
It's just a little red wine, I'll be fine. Not like I wanna do this every night. I've been good, don't I deserve it? I think I earned it, feels like it's worth it in my mind.
She's got a really soulful voice, that's for sure. Wow, that's for sure. Oh, you didn't know that she did metal either, huh? I do like her voice a lot. I mean, I can see her doing a lot of different things with. I can even see her jamming with Postmodern Jukebox, like she's in that category. So that I can see her doing. You know, love the intro, right?
I think I earned it, feels like it's worth it in my mind. Twisted reality, hopeless insanity. I told you I was okay, but I was lying. I was dancing with the devil, out of control. Almost made it to heaven, it was closer than you know. Playing with the enemy, gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil.
That's used in so many. I mean, there would be like saying that she's a Satan worshiper because the song title's got "Dancing with the Devil." That's how it was with Van Halen. Van Halen was on the other side of it, you know, that he was just, you know, running with the devil because, you know, just living his hedonistic lifestyle, just, you know, pushing to the edge. This is like getting pushed to the edge, but going past the edge. So she had that narrow. I mean, she overdosed, right? And that was scary. That was scary. So, you know, this is that part of that same, you know, if you're going to run with the devil, you know, you might end up like this. Likely.
With the devil.
Beautiful voice.
Now the superstar Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato this morning we're hearing
Rushed to the hospital after reportedly suffering a heroin overdose. Surrounded by family and friends.
It's just a little white line, I'll be fine. But soon that little white line is a little glass pie.
Gwen says, but the song was embraced by the sober community until she went California sober. That's the name of a song, I'm assuming. Thank you for that, Igor. I appreciate that. Oh, you're out of here? Igor, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Have a great day. I appreciate you, brother. We'll be doing this again. We'll be doing this again on Thursday, so I hope you join us. Oh, that's nice of you. Oh, don't be sorry. I think you're an incredible person. God bless. Have a wonderful day. California sober allows you to smoke pot. Oh, I got you. Okay, thanks for that. I'd never heard of that before. Okay.
There's a little glass pie. 10 for a remedy. Almost got the best of me. I keep praying I don't reach the end of my lifetime. Twisted reality. Hopeless insanity. I told you I was okay, but I was lying. I was dancing with the devil, out of control. Almost made it to heaven. It was closer than you know. Lying with the enemy, gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil. Thought I knew my limit, yeah. I thought that I could quit it, yeah. I thought that I could walk away easily, but here I am falling down on my knees, praying for better days to come and wash this pain away. Could you please forgive me? Lord, I'm sorry for dancing with the devil. Dancing with the devil, out of control. Almost made it to heaven. It was closer than you know. Lying with the enemy, gambling with my soul. It's so hard to say no when you're dancing with the devil.
And Gwen is saying the dealer sexually assaulted her. What else? I saw something out there. She didn't even recognize her sister because she was temporarily blind. I mean, heroin overdose. So that makes me think of that movie with Angelina Jolie. What was that? Gigi? Right? And because that was a true story too. But right, if I remember right, she was raped by her dealer, and then ended up with I think HIV or something like that. Gigi. Wow. Heavy duty. On a more positive note, though, my God, her voice is incredible. I like the structure of the song too. It's got a real soulful. It kind of reminds me of like classic R&B, like late 60s, early 70s sort of period there. She would have fit right in there too. So heavy, so beautiful though. I mean, in its desperation and its human way, and just the fact that she was exercising these demons and showing people, you know, what she went through, and maybe hoping other people won't, you know. Heavy. Wow. Hospital room with a disco ball on the top. True story. If you listen closely, you can hear like this staticky sort of sound you would get if you were playing a vinyl. That like little staticky, crackly stuff. Her voice is incredible. You can feel the emotions. Yes, yes. Yeah, amazing, amazing. Honestly, she doesn't have to do metal. Why would she have to do metal? I think she's perfectly at home in this environment. In this, where you can really, I don't know. That's how I kind of feel. I mean, listen, if she does metal, I'd be more than happy to check it out for sure. But like even if she did Postmodern Jukebox, that would be amazing. That's right. It's okay to ask for help. If you're struggling with addiction, there's the numbers. Absolutely. That was amazing, Gwen. Thank you so much, my sister. There is a documentary by the same name. Oh, really? But nothing to do with her. Just it's the same idea, I guess, right? The same concept. Yeah, the static close, yeah, because it just feels like, I don't know. It feels like it's leaving you thinking. It's not just, I don't know. It's got a great vintage vibe to it too. Speaking of addiction, right? I love you, Gwen. Have a great day at work. Have fun out there. Much love and light to you, my sister. The jelly to our peanut butter. Love you to Uranus and back. Thank you for helping out and doing all the cool stuff.
This music touches your heart. Give it a like and join our clan.
My finger accidentally touched one of those little thumbnails up there, and thankfully it wasn't one of those weird ones that you see. This is Rise of the Clans, the Celtic bagpipe anthem of the Highlands. Ooh, that sounds good too. But for another day, I'm sure. Uh-oh, what happened? Reconnecting. I hope I don't have to do that shit again. Okay, reconnection successful. Am I good? Do you guys still have me? It's still live over here. Am I alive? You good? Okay. It said my OBS disconnected and reconnected, but it's still... All right, it's still streaming. Okay. Okay. So this has got to be a spotlight as well. Just get this up and ready at least. I like to play on words on this. This is cool. Thank you, Gay, for the link. And you say I'm good? All right, cool. All right. Because I don't know if you heard that little bling, but that was saying that my OBS disconnected and was trying to reconnect. And it did. Everything looks good. It still said it was streaming. So everything is cool on my end. You heard that too? All right. Yeah, see, Knight heard it. All right. It was a little notice on the bottom of the screen that said OBS disconnected, reconnecting. And then another one popped up that said success reconnecting. And I was worried about that. Because honestly, getting the live stream up is pretty easy. It's getting OBS to cooperate with me. That's a horse of a different color. It looks all good now. So this is a donation request from my new sister over here, Kirsten. Kirsten, thank you so much. I appreciate you. This is a spotlight because this is timber. And it's a little different in words. Like timber as in lumber. That's the first word. The second word is timber as in like how you would describe a sound, like especially with a voice, a certain tonality, a timbre, So that's interesting. The name of the song is called Grifting. It's the official video. And I'll do this. And I will leave you guys the link down below to do the thing and support this. This is nothing to report on this song other than it's a cool song about grifting from a cool band. I dig it. Kirsten, thank you so much. Night is feeling my pain. OBS is the most annoying part of streaming. Truly. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I hope. And if I can figure it out, then I think the streaming for me will be so easy and smooth. Because once I get it going, I'm good. But getting it going, that's the problem. All right, so directed, animated, and produced by Eleanor Kopka. Grifting from the album Sincerely Future Pollution, available limited supply. All right, cool. Cool. Do this. Kirsten, I hope you're ready. Kids, we're going to buckle up. We're going to put the pedal to the metal. I love the beat on this already. Just the beat alone is making me think of an old Bowie song. Fame, I think. Listen to the beat on this again, and think of Bowie's song Fame. The music on top of it is not the same. It's not the same. I really like this already, Kirsten. Thank you. Funky.
Clutches, touches, pushing, pulling, punches, rackets, bluffing, lunches, pulling off a fast one, riffing off the last one, reeling in the big one, fished in, grifting, faking it to make it, never give, but take it, building trust through kindness to exploit the finest walls and bridges, burning time and table turning, double dipping, earning, lifted, grifting.
Pan says it reminds me of Cosmo Sheldrake in lyrical style. Why do I know that name, Pan? Give me a little throw me a bone, as they say. I love it. I know funky, feels like, even vocally, feels a little bit like Bowie. And Ingo says you hear a lot in this Kraftwerk, Bauhaus, and Bowie. See, Kraftwerk and Bauhaus, I'm not as familiar. But putting them all together, I think I I think I feel you for that. Chris Ellis, you probably saw it on the Discord that I was listening to it. Oh, maybe that's. I don't know. I don't even think that's it. I think I just know that name from something. And maybe it was like just brought up, and that's how I'm. It could be. I'm loving this though. The groove on this. I can't make out too much of the lyrics, but just the graininess of the animation too. I'm digging that. The video is so cool.
It's easy money for what it's worth. You're the brainchild, gifted and bird. Wasted poker faces, smoking mirrored cases, like of a hand in a waveless vanish, gone and traceless, pilfering the nation, dazzling the patron, milking fascination, pitching, pinching, grifting, grifting, grifting. Keeping off the radar, ripping off what they are. House of gilded swindlers, brick by brick, unbuilt and grift. The true believer, grifter, great achiever, grifter, great deceiver, grifting, 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 grifting. It's easy money for what it's worth. You're the brainchild, gifted and bird.
Oh, I thought maybe it would be a little bit more. That was freaking awesome, Kirsten. Thank you so much. That's a good question. Are most of these songs in that retro style? Not all, but this is a lot of what they sound like. Okay. We'll have to look more into these guys. No doubt. Let's see if nope. Usually when that music thing comes up on the top, there's not going to be any. First comment, Bowie and Pink Floyd had a love child and it came out as this song. Timber Timber never ceases to surprise me. That is awesome. That is awesome. What a great combination though, seriously, right? Thank you so much. That was awesome. I just like the way the lyrics build on one another and weave together in this, and it reminded me of his style a bit. It's hard for me to catch a lot of the lyrics in that. That's why I was hoping to go into the description box for that. Thank you, Gay. And I see there's a Queen's Decree here. Oh yeah, for sure, a spotlight. Just trying to get my pronunciations right. Thank you for doing this before I have to leave. It's getting past my bedtime. Oh, I bet it is. I bet it is. More Norwegian, yes. Looking forward to this. Ooh. I've been waiting for this one. Oh my goodness, I'm so psyched now. So this is a donation request from my sister Elsa out there. Elsa, thank you so much. Everyone is looking forward to checking this out. I certainly am. This is a spotlight. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Is Sivert Hoyum? Just say whether you know if I got it or not. It's either Sivert or Sivert Hoyum, and the name of the song is Moon Landing Live 2020, the Queen's Decree. Sivert Hoyum is a Norwegian singer and songwriter, best known as the lead vocalist of Madrugada, one of Norway's most acclaimed rock bands. They have an amazing catalog as well. Okay, after the band's breakup in 2008, he launched a successful solo career marked by deep vocals, cinematic soundscapes, and emotional storytelling. Moon Landing is one of the standout solo songs released in 2009 on the album Moon Landing. The song captures a sense of isolation, longing, and quiet hope, themes that often run through Hoyum's work. With its atmospheric production and haunting vocals, it evokes the feeling of drifting between darkness and light, both literally, space imagery, and metaphorically, human emotion and distance. It's often described as melancholic yet grand. Melancholic yet grand. A blend of rock, blues, and Nordic melancholy. So I did like a whole personal deep dive on ABBA a few months ago, and I know when I was reading like in the beginning there of just the individual musicians, they were talking about this Nordic melancholy that's part of the song tradition. So I've read that before, so I'm trying to grasp that, but I'm sure like in those early ABBA songs there were some of that because they described that. So now it's going to be in this too. I'm really appreciating that. Nordic melancholy has become Hoyum's signature. Okay, do this, and this is Hoyum's channel right here. So I'm going to leave that link down below. Yes, Nordic melancholy is absolutely a vibe. That's really cool. I love the, learning about this stuff. So thank you so much, my queen. I appreciate this. I appreciate you. I'll turn on these closed captions. We'll see. Okay, Elsa, I hope you're ready. Kids, it's time we buckle up, put the pedal to the metal. Nice boots.
Hold on, my enemy. Few crowded in for me. It's just fog and fantasy. We come to some understanding. I'm going to make this my own moon landing. I'm going to give this the best that I got. You see, right from the start, we've been drifted apart. It's our actual standing. I'm going to make this my own. I don't need no enemy to keep me awake at night. No one's gonna go for free. We'll travel very light. For now I've had enough from you. I'm done and so are you. Go see what you can do. What the universe is expanding, and I'm going to make this my own moon landing.
That's awesome. I just realized that he's standing in front of a moon, the moon. At first, I was just looking at him, and I just thought it was a blue screen behind him. But now I'm realizing what it is, and I think he's awesome. I love the voice. It kind of reminds me a little bit of, although a little bit lower and a little darker, but a little bit of Cat Stevens. You know, I don't know. I like the guitar sound too. I can sense that melancholy sort of feel here. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh, Hans, you have to leave. Thank you for hanging out, my friend. Maybe I'll see you on Thursday. We're going to do this all over again on Thursday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in New York. Hope you join us. You got sucked in, right? Me too. I was like, oh my God, I haven't. I'm just like taking in so much here. Just his voice is just so mesmerizing. This is so awesome, Elsa. Thank you.
Go see what you can do. What the universe is expanding, and I'm going to make this my own moon landing. I'm going to give this the best that I got. You see, right from the start, we've been drifted apart. It's our actual standing. I'm going to make this my own. Oh, I don't need no enemy to keep me awake at night. No one's gonna go for free. We'll travel very light. For now I've had enough from you. I'm done and so are you. Go see what you can do. Why the universe is expanding. The silence is commanding. I'm going to make this my own moon landing. I'm going to give this the best that I got. You see, right from the start, we've been drifted apart. It's our actual standing. I'm going to make this my own.
freaking awesome. Little Gordon Lightfoot in there, maybe? Yeah. Maybe. He's taking us to the moon. See, you know, in the beginning, I don't know if did you guys notice? Let me see if I can. Yeah, like so early on. So you see, the background is just blue. And so I was just watching him and not thinking of it. But as you get into it, it's becoming more and more, you know, like something's coming out of it. That's when I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's the moon behind him. And then by the time you get to the end, yeah, right there. I mean, now it's fully glowed. That's so cool. I love his voice. This was awesome. Sivert Hoyam, I hope I'm saying that right. I really hope so, because, you know. But I thought this was fantastic, Elsa. Thank you so much. I am so into more of this, too. That was beautiful, Kirsten says. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That was absolutely wonderful. Incredible. The link will be below for you guys. Go check it out and support. Support. Well, this came out 4 years ago, 83,000 views. No, there's a transcript, but okay. Wow, okay. Wonderful, wonderful. You say it perfect. Got so into it, I almost forgot to get the dog song ready, right? I know. I agree with you on that. I was completely mesmerized here. Somebody said we only have those are being held over. Is that right? Oh no. Yeah. I see that. Message retracted because yes, I figured you have to go. So it looks like you have 2 holdovers that we're going to do on Thursday, at the beginning of the stream on Thursday. I hope you can hang out with us on Thursday. If not, we'll keep moving it. Seeing you on Discord and on Thursday. Okay, beautiful. Maybe I have to stay a bit. It's the last song, Queen. It's the last song. Hans is home. Good. Good. You're meaning like home, like here. He can't leave now. Let me get this ready. Yeah, this is going to be epic because my old friend Tay Tay and someone I just met today, Florence and the Machine. Very cool. I'm staying. Freaking love it. Okay, so we have a donation request from my brother Ingo. Ingo, thank you so much for more Taylor Swift here. I know the Swifties are like, how come you're not doing Taylor Swift? I'm like, you don't have no idea how much Taylor Swift I'm doing on these live streams. If you guys just hung out with me here, you'd see all the Taylor Swift, especially that my boy Ingo has been bringing me right here. Now, this came out a year ago. This is Florida with a whole bunch of exclamation points and features Florence and the Machine. It is the official video. Now, earlier on this very same live stream, I was introduced to Florence Welch and the Machine. So I'm dying for more, and to think of these artists together, Ingo, thank you so much. I know some of you guys were going to, bow out. It's been a long stream. You got to go to bed. It's getting late. Nope. Gonna hang out for this one. So without further ado, kids, buckle up. Let's put the pedal to the metal.
You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. They said I was a cheat. I guess it must be true. And my friends all smell like weed or a little baby. And the city reeks of driving myself crazy. Little did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in. So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida. It's one hell of a drug, Florida. Can I use you? A hurricane was my name when it came. I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away. Barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine. Well, me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but
I'm so happy that this is a lyric video, because there definitely would have been words I would not have caught because of the way Florence is singing there, or even like the little background stuff that Taylor's putting in, behind her there. I wouldn't have caught that. So very appreciative of this. I love doing those deeper lyrical dives with Taylor, and I just think she's one of the most brilliant songwriters out there. And I love the way Florence's voice is coming in. You definitely know. I'm like, I've only done one song by her so far, but I could tell her voice right now. Very unique.
well, me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well, no one asks any questions here. So I did my best to lay to rest all of the bodies that have ever been on my body, and in my mind they sink into the swamp. Is that a bad thing to say in a song? Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested. So you pack your life on the way just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas, Florida. It's one hell of a drug, Florida. To forget, so take me to Florida. I've got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. At least the dolls are beautiful, fuck me out, Florida. I need to forget, so take me to Florida. I got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. What a crash, what a rush, fuck me out, Florida. Just a guest in, so you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin. Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested. So you pack your life away just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas, Florida.
That was cool. It was like they put all those verses together, instead of having them separated out. That's a cool little song structure thing there. That's I've never heard so far. I don't think I've heard Taylor do that in any other song. That's really interesting, and I just love the way that it feels like this very resolute, like pounding on the desk. Florida. That was awesome. Wembley went crazy when Florence appeared on stage during this song on the Eras tour. I'm sure.
Get arrested, so you pack your life away just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas, Florida. It's one hell of a drug,
That was freaking awesome. 2024 Florida. Fuck me up. Yeah. That was so cool. Was I a bet? Yeah, I'm sure they freaked out, that's respect right there. That was awesome, my brother. Thank you, Taylor and Florence. In fact, oh, look at that. It's live right there on the Eras Tour. Right there, kids. With Florence and Taylor on stage in white. Taylor is one hell of a drug. I'm addicted. That's great. Thank you. Magnificent. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for the great songs today. You guys have been so awesome. It has been a fun stream, honestly. And I cannot wait to do this again on Thursday. I really can't. Awesome stream, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. And for all the incredible, wonderful music and companionship. Hans, thanks for hanging out and coming back on here. I saw that you had to jump out. And Kirsten, thank you so much. This is the longest Tuesday stream yet. It's 4:07. I think you might be right. It's bedtime now for you guys over there. And for me, it's time for dinner. And Nancy made some homemade chili. And I made some homemade corn pone, which is cornbread for the rest of you guys out there. Queen Mistletoe, I'm ready for Thursday. Me too. Me too. Get your coffee ready. We'll have some more fun on Thursday. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Da, 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 da.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Da, 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 da.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go.
Da, da, da.
I hate to leave you, but I really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night.
And that wraps it up, friends. Thank you, Hans. Maybe next time. I really hope so. And if it's not on a Thursday, perhaps next Tuesday or even one of our nightly streams. It depends where you are. On how that works out. Because I do these on Tuesday and Thursday for all my friends over there across the great ocean. So I can hang out with you guys too, Yes, remember Thursday morning stream. If you can, put your request in as early as you can in the Discord live stream request box along with any notes you have so Bill can easily get to them. I appreciate that. I really do. Elsie, I don't know if you were still here, but we'll talk. And Elsa, I appreciate you too. Because we'll try to figure out some modding type of things. We'll get, I'll get the team together. The Mighty M&Ms, thank you so much for everything. You guys, Gay, thank you for sticking out the whole time. Panda Bear, I love you guys. My sister Gwen out there too. Ingo out there. You guys are awesome. The Mighty M&Ms, the best mod squad on YouTube, hands down. Give it up for them. Worthy. Till the next time. I love you guys. See ya.